Hello everyone and welcome back to another one of these screencasts. This one's on Venn diagrams and set notation. It's about drawing them. And I hope you'll find this one a little bit easier than the last one. Hopefully the last one hasn't, the shading one and the symbols hasn't put you off. But here we go. Nice easy steps. Fingers crossed you'll find this nice and easy. So we've gone over this last time. Venn diagrams are very useful constructions made of two or more circles. They don't look like, circle is, this perfectly, it's more oval shapes, to be honest, that I've used today. They sometimes overlap. They always overlap with today's questions. Venn diagrams frequently appear in different areas of mathematics, but are most common when dealing with sets and probability, and that's what we're going to use them for. That comes from the BBC Bite Size website. Here's an example. So we've got a set of numbers A, set of numbers B, and obviously there are some numbers that are in both, okay? So here we go. Please just bear with me on this. You'll find this nice and easy. So we've got three groups of numbers, or you might say three sets of numbers. We've got positive integers, so 1 to 15. We've got even numbers and we've got prime numbers. And what we're going to find is some numbers will sit outside the two ovals or circles. Some numbers will just be in set A. Some numbers will just be in set B. And there'll be one or so numbers that might fall in between both. All right. So the first step is to do this correctly is to write down those three sets of numbers. So let's write down the first one. So we've got our positive integers from 1 to 15. Then we've got, out of that group of numbers, we'll write our even numbers. All right. So you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14. And last of all, we're going to write down our prime numbers. And there they go. So all we do now is we go through our list of numbers and we make sure we put them in the right section. So let's start with 1 and move upwards. So you'll find 1, and 1 is not in A and it's not in B. So it sits outside those two circles or ovals. Now 2, well, we can see 2 is in both A and B. So it goes in between both. 3 is in B on its own. So it goes in there. 4 is in A on its own, so it goes over there. 5 is in B on its own, so it goes there. 6 is in A, so it goes there. And you can see what I'm doing. I'm going through each and every number, making sure that I put them in the right area. 7, that's in B. 8 is in A. 9 is outside because 9 is not an even number and it's not a prime number. Now, if you don't know what prime numbers are, then you need to go and do some research on that. But very, very quickly, there's only two factors in prime numbers, is one in itself, okay? And obviously, sometimes people do think that 9 is a prime number, but because 3 times 3 equals 9, it means that 1 times 9 is 9, and 3 times 3 is 9, so it can't be prime. Next up, we have 10, and 10 is an even number, but it's not a prime number. Next up is 11. So 11 is a prime number. It's not an even number. 12 is an even number, not a prime number. 13 is a prime number. 14 is an even number. And 15 is not even and it's not prime. And again, it's a number that a lot of people put as prime because we kind of think, well, it might be prime. It's one of those sort of tricky numbers there that nothing goes in that comes to mind. Well, unfortunately, it is 1 and 15 and 3 and 5 equals 15, so it can't be prime. And that is that. We've actually done it. We've done it all now. All right, so that's how we set them up. This little symbol here, we can see here, that means everything. So that means our kind of all our numbers there. Okay, I'm not going to bore you with its mathematical name, but that's what it means. All right, so we always put that in there for the whole box. So here we go. Here goes another one. I want you to give this a go yourself. We've got positive integers less than 11. So I'm going to help you with that. I'm going to write out that list for you. Less than 11 means 1 to 10. Positive integers means not into your negatives. Okay. Now, from that list you see, write the multiples of 3. And then from that list, write the multiples of 2. And then fill in the circles or ovals for me, please. Come back and see if you've got it correct. Okay, so let's go. So our multiples of 3 are 3, 6, and 9. Our multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Now you'll see there that if we go through, so number 1 is not in either, so it sits outside. Number 2 is in B, so it sits in there. Number 3 is in A, so it sits over there. Number 4 is in B, so it sits in there. Number 5 is not in either. It's not a multiple of 3 or a multiple of 2. Number 6 though, number 6 is a multiple of 3 and a multiple of 2 because we've got 3, 6 and 9. Go forth, 7 sits outside. 8 sits in there as multiples of 2. 9 sits there in multiples of 3. And we've got 10 multiple of 2. And that's it. We're done. Hopefully you did that correctly and we're off to the races. Okay, so for these ones, these wordy questions, we can just take a little bit of time to sit back, relax and enjoy. Do not worry, I'll walk you through this stage step by step. So 90 students in total in year 10 were asked if they studied PE and maths. Okay, 10 students studied PE and maths. So where do you think that's going to go? PE and maths. So hopefully you have an understanding that that is in between both. They are studying PE and maths, okay? So that's where they sit. 30 students only study PE. Okay, so hopefully you know that will go into there because that's the only thing they're going to study. So in total, how many people study PE? That would be 30 plus 10 equals 40. 2 students do not study PE or maths, so they sit outside. And so let's complete the Venn diagram to work out how many people study maths on its own. Well, not on its own actually. How many people study maths as a whole, but we're going to find out how many people study maths on its own. So remember there's 90 students, okay, 30 just study PE, 10 study both maths and PE, so there's 40 there, all right, 40 there. Then we've got 2, so 42 take away from 90. Right? So in there, 42 take away from 90 is 48. So that means that 48 students study just maths, but how many people study maths altogether? That would be 58 people because 48 add 10 gives us our 58. All right? So you just need to be a little bit careful when you're filling these in, that you put the numbers in the right spots. And that's what we're going to work on next. So this is, you might not feel that you can do this on your own just yet, but it'd be worth giving it a go, wanging in some numbers and see if you've got it right or wrong. So pause the video now, give this a go. It doesn't matter whether you get it right or wrong, just give it a go. Okay, so 80 students in year 12 were asked if they studied history or biology. Okay, 15 students study history and biology, so hopefully you can put that in the middle. 10 students do not study history or biology, so they go outside the area. 40 students only study biology, so they go there. Complete the Venn diagram to show how many people only study history. This is the important part, only study history. So, how many do we have in total? We've got 80. So we've got 55 plus 10, that's 65. So how many people only study history? That's 15, because 15, add 15, add 40, add 10 equals our 80. All right? And that's how easy it is. Once you fill in that information, then go and answer the question. I hope you're finding these not too difficult. Anyway, what I'd like you to do, this is the quiz now. I'd like you to draw out your Venn diagrams and answer the questions where appropriate, okay? And give it a go. Come back and see if you've got them correct. And here we go, guys and girls. Here's our answers. That's what it looks like. Pause the video now and give them a question. Now, complete the Venn diagram to show how many people only like curry. Well, I think we have shown that, and it's 5. All right, so you could write down their answer of 5. So we could have put 5 in here. All right, but you need to show it through your Venn diagram. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, if at all possible. You come back next time. You've been put off for the last one, which is just going over exam questions, and we link the two pieces of information together to really help us out, especially working with probability. But until next time, write a revision card, give it a go. If you didn't get it right, watch it again, because you know what? Hard work equals good results. Until next time, it's always a pleasure helping me with your maths today.